morning, everyone. Very happy to see you in the Value Investing Summit 2022. And if you can hear me very clear, can you type in clear right now? Thank you so much. Excellent. Wow. This morning we have close to, in fact, more than 2,000 right now, and more people are still coming in. Now, for those who do not know me, I'm Ken, the co-founder and CEO of 8 Group Holding Self. Today, in my segment, I want to actually touch on 3 main things. The first thing, I want to address the elephant in the room, which is what is going on in the market. Because I'm aware some of you actually are seeing red in your portfolio and are feeling a bit emotionally unstable right now. And some of you are new in investing, are just wondering, is it a good time to jump in right now? Well, I'll take this opportunity to share with you my perspective and how you can position yourself going forward, at least for 2022. The second objective is I will share with you how do I actually put what I share with you in point 1 into practice so that you can really protect your portfolio, reduce your risk, and increase the probability of actually return over a mid to long-term basis. And the third one, what is truly exciting that we should focus on for the next decade in our investment portfolio too. So before I start, I would like to actually stress and highlight every case study and company that I touch on in my presentation is not a recommendation to buy and sell. Okay, so you have to do your own due diligence. So if you are ready to start, okay, can you type in, okay, ready, so I know you're ready to start. Thank you. Cool. Now, while you are typing ready to start, right, I just want to actually address, okay, we have 4 to 5 different Zoom rooms. Some Zoom room will have a function of actually able to on your camera. I can see you, especially for Infinite Wealth Mentee. Infinite Wealth Mentee, okay, come, you can on the camera and actually raise your hand, wave. Okay, very good, happy to see you. Very good. Hi, I can see you, really can see you. Okay. Now, for Infinite Wealth Mentee, you definitely can actually type in your questions straight away into the chat, because not only myself and also a team of actually coaches ready to support you to answer your question. Full edition graduate, okay, don't worry, you're also in the chat room itself. Just that you don't have a Q&A, you have a Q&A box, but we can't see you, okay. And there are two other chat room, okay, also we supported with our team itself. So without further ado, okay, let's take a look at what happened. Oh, wait, this is Pauline's slide. Okay, yeah, so here. So without further ado, let's take a look at actually what happened over the last 1 year, okay. Okay, wait, okay, what happened over the last 1 year in the market itself, right? So now, over the last 1 year, ever since Value Investing Summit 2021 to now, okay, we can see the S&P 500, which represent, okay, the biggest company in US. They have gained at the moment they have gained about hold on. Okay, they have gained about 22, close to 23%. Okay, guys, you have to adjust the slide. I'm presenting my slide and the S&P 500. Okay, you are not showing my actual slide right now. Okay, just double check. You're not presenting my actual slide right now. Yeah. So nevertheless, okay, they will show you, the team will show you the slide. Yep. Okay, this is a slide. So team, can you make sure you show this slide, this particular slide? The S&P actually have gained 23%. Just small technical issue. Let the team address it. Yep. Okay, good. Cool. Excellent. So now, so you can see over the 1 year itself, the S&P have actually gained from 2021 to 2022. S&P have gained about 23%. Nasdaq Composite, which represent the technology aspect, have gained about 13%. Okay, Russell 2000 index, which represent the 2000 fast-growing small medium company, okay, in US, have actually returned flat. So therefore, okay, but what is even more concerning is ever since the start of the January to now, okay, the market S&P 500 have now dropped or actually corrected almost edged close to 10%. Now it's about 8.3%. Based on last night, Nasdaq Composite have actually retracted 13%. Okay, so now Russell 2000 index, okay, have actually edged down to actually 12.5%. So in a short space of actually 3 weeks, we can see the market have reacted quite, okay, volatile, okay, in a sense. Why? Why is happening? The main culprit, okay, is this, which is the concern on inflation rate. So if we look at the last 40 years, what really go on for the inflation here is, for the first time since 40 years, US inflation have reached, based on the latest December data, month-to-month change, the CPI index have reached 7%. So now, that's why the market is feeling, okay, anxious right now, because of worry of hyperinflation was set in. So therefore, the central bank in US, the Fed, over the last 1 month period or two weeks or 3 period, have actually made statement clearly. We know, shut up that with clarity, they will increase the interest rate. But what surprises the market is the speed of the increase, okay, will be shortened. That means they will shorten the increase pace. That means you'll make the increase more frequent, okay, to ensure to address this inflation growth. Now, is it of concern? Moment they say interest rate increase, the cost of doing business will increase, right? Because if you actually interest rate increase itself, first, the cost of borrowing will increase. Therefore, if the cost of borrowing increase, company need to pay more interest, the profit will be eroded. That's one. Therefore, the market is concerned that this company going forward, they will earn less and less profit. Okay, pardon me. So, or second, they're also concerned if the interest rate increase, what the company is willing to spend to expand the business, okay, will also reduce. We call it expansion capex. Because now when the cost of borrowing is high, okay, or higher, okay, company tends not to want to expand, right? Or more reluctant to expand, or they have reduced their expansion. Therefore, it also affect the growth. This is what the market is concerned. Now, however, is this concern overdone? Let's take a look. Okay, do you think this concern is valid? Come type in right now. Do you think this concern is valid? Yes or no? Type in right now. I just want to see your so-called, is this concern valid? Yes or no? Type in right now. Is this concern valid? Oh, most of you say yes, it's valid. Okay. Now, I agree with you. The concern is valid. However, let's look at a bigger picture. Okay, whether this concern, is it over concern? Why? Because I'm going to show you next slide. The US Treasury bond yield, which is the leading indicator of how much the interest rate going to head towards to, okay, show us a very interesting picture. So I'd like a team to actually bring out this picture to the front, face me back, so that the rest of them can see. Yes, let's take a look. This is a slide to show you the US Treasury bond rate from 3 months to 10 years. Okay, over the last 20 years, almost 20 years, you'll see the rate itself, okay, at a high is about 5%. Okay, but if I actually blow up to the next one to show you, if I actually pull this data even longer, over the course of 40 years, you will discover even the rate before the great financial crisis of 5%, in the 80s, mid-80s, the highest rate ever achieved was 13 to 14%. Just imagine, if you borrow a loan from a bank, you have to pay a mortgage rate of actually 10 and 13% a year. Okay, type in WOW, come on. So now you have this perspective. They have this perspective, very important, huh? Okay, very important, right? So tell me right now, over the course of 40 years, right? Is the rate increasing or decreasing on a long-term trend itself? Increasing or decreasing? Tell me. Okay, decreasing, right? So therefore, what is the rate right now? The leading rate right now is we're inching to 1 to 1.5%, right? Or close to 2%. But let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you, even the interest rate inch up to actually about 2.5 to 3%. Okay, do you think it's still manageable on a long-term perspective? Yes or no? Come on. Still low, right? This 2.5 to 3%, I'm not even talking about happening. Currently, we are still actually about 1 to 1.5%. Okay, the market is expecting we'll inch to actually about maybe 1.5, between 1.5 to 2.5%. The leading indicator is showing us. You can see, okay, the chart. Okay, which is 2021. So therefore, okay, some will ask, why the market spooked so much? One of our infinite warranty asked, then why the market spooked so much? Because, okay, some Singaporean mentees say, my mentees say, or graduates say, yes, HDB loan is still at interest rate at 2.6%. Okay, by the way, I know, okay, don't worry, we will go through a market cycle, okay. I'm here to sympathize with you because I also have my portfolio seeing actually correction, right? So, but can we all agree today, okay, we have a choice. The choice here is life lighten up, enjoy, learn, and earn at the same time. Is it okay? Okay, put in right now, let's say enjoy. Although the market right now is gloomy, okay, let's enjoy. Let's enjoy, learn, and earn. You know what? Enjoy the pain. Enjoy the pain, okay? That's why we grow, right? If we can laugh in the face of the market correction, market cycle, right? I can tell you, you have mastered, okay, emotions stability. Really, you have good emotion stability. Because why? I only look at facts because today I'll present you the facts, right? I'll present you the facts. Now, then my question here is, am I concerned, okay, with this backdrop? Okay, am I concerned? The answer is no. I'm not concerned. Okay, type in right now. No, it's not concerned. Some of you even joke. Yes, red is the CNY color. Okay, red is a CNY color. Okay, that's a funny one. Sorry, some of you mentioned. Okay, no, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned because of 3 reasons. Type in right now. 3 reasons. Okay, 3 key reasons. The first reason is because in the VIP program, okay, and for those who are new to us, okay, we do have a program to actually support investor to manage their investment process with framework. Now, so in the VIP itself, I'm quite sure the full edition graduate and even special edition graduate and my mentee, notwithstanding, confirm you will know this, okay, we have what we call a framework called, okay, a protection, defend, and attack framework. Now, why am I not concerned? Because if you look at the so-called, okay, the first portion of my protection, okay, under protection itself, I set aside minimum at least 9 months to a year cash position. So therefore, I have my rainy expenses fund set aside. On top of that, I've covered myself and my family, every single one of them, okay, hospitalization, surgical, and critical illness plan. So what this means here is, in the worst case emergency happened to me, touch wood, okay, I know I'm not forced to liquidate my portfolio to meet my emergency. Agree? If you agree, type in agree right now. I say again, I'm not forced, okay, to actually liquidate my portfolio to meet the emergency, right? And the most important thing under my protection, okay, I did not borrow a single cent to invest. So therefore, I have no leverage. When I have no leverage, right, I have holding power. Everybody type in no leverage, holding power. Thank you. No leverage, holding power. Thank you. Because later I'm going to show you something even more amazing. Okay. Yes, no leverage, holding power, and with emergency fund. So that's important. Now the second thing here is, the next thing here is, under the defense, okay, for my age in the 40s, okay, you can see in the 40s, okay, I don't have a point cursor here. Okay, so my age 40s, under my so-called allocation, 20s is in defense. So therefore, in defense itself, I've chosen to actually to top up my CPS special account. This is for Singaporean grad. Okay, Singapore grad. Now, if you're overseas, you have a pension fund. Okay, that is equivalent. So why? CPS special account, I mentor all my infinite mentee inside in Singapore to earn a 4% risk-free compounding. And this is to prepare for me and my wife in our retirement days, where we have more than, or we have sufficient baseline for our retirement. But next most important, you know what's the funny thing? Last year, 2021, although my US portfolio, okay, corrected a bit, but I'm still making profit. The best stock performance, right, was actually Berkshire Hathaway B share. Return of more than 32%. Type in right now, WW, come on. Funny, right? So therefore, yes, Berkshire Hathaway B share, okay, returned more than 32% last year. Best performing stock. Okay. Yeah. So therefore, okay, if I have a portion of my capital that actually put into defense, which I know safely can compound between 5 to 15% a year. Okay, a mid to long term basis, okay, mid to long term basis, okay. Do you think at least, okay, part of my portfolio is protected? It's protected, right? Okay, put in defense, well defense. Put in right now, well defended. Well defended. Yes, Berkshire Hathaway B share is a compounding machine, okay, well defended. Now, of course, some of you, okay, today you can look at the ETF, right? Also, you can use your ETF. In fact, if you actually have allocate some according to this framework, follow closely, you have actually invested S&P, okay, the index, and ACWI. Same thing. I really show you. Last year, you have returned about 20%. So it's a well-defended position, right? So then, the rest of portion, okay, we look at private businesses, growth stock, digital asset, which today we'll touch on, okay, something, an interesting new class, okay, and the real estate aspect, right? Today, the 2 days itself, we'll all go through, okay, all these different asset class. Okay, maybe it's not Berkshire Hathaway B share, but maybe some is a very good growing matured company which have very strong monopoly. Some speaker will share. Okay, some will go into the growth stock, some will go into digital asset, some will go into real estate. How many find it's cool? You find it's cool, type in cool. Thank you so much. COOL, cool. So up to you. But remember, my first reason why I'm not concerned is because I have, okay, portfolio management. Okay, right now, portfolio management. So that means asset management. I prepare very well for this, right? So now, then the second reason is because even if I choose the 5 growth stock, okay, let's say in this example, let's say I have $100,000 invest, I'm age 40, okay, therefore I can actually take 50% of my $100,000, okay, into, let's say, 5 growth stock. Each growth stock is about 10,000 each, okay. The second reason is because, okay, everybody right now is called sizing strategy. Sizing strategy, okay, guys, I don't know why this PowerPoint is not reflected. I already have actually showed, okay, one of my chart out already. Yeah, thank you. Okay, sizing strategy. Now, what this sizing strategy means in this case for me is when I pick 5 companies, let's say in this case 5 companies, right, with $50,000, each company I can only invest about $10,000 max in each company. Now, do I actually put in the $10,000 straight into a company? Yes or no? Type in right now. Yes or no? Very good. They're very well trained. Oh, you say no, Now, of course, you have three methods, right? Okay, one is you can do 30, 30, 40. Another one you can break into 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 5 parts. But personally, for me, I would like to break it into 10 parts because now the trading commission, especially for US market, is very low. In fact, some brokers don't even charge commission. Okay, so therefore I can break into 10 parts. And 10 parts itself, I can allocate 10% each. Now, how does this work? Listen carefully. Now, let's say I take example later. I will show you with concrete example. How do I actually apply this, right? At each so-called margin of safety, that means when the value is higher than actually the share price, okay, when it's called margin of safety, when it's fair value, then I consider to put $1,000 each because originally I have $10,000, I'll just take out 1,000, I put it in. So only when I have more margin of safety, maybe between 10-15% extra, then I can consider put another 5 to 10% of my capital in. So you discover, if you allocate in this manner, right, okay, it will allow you first, okay, always your money, you have dry powder along the way, even when market is actually volatile. Agree or not? Okay, or what we call, okay, lasting dry powder. Everybody can say lasting dry powder, long-lasting dry powder. Now, the second is this. You will limit so-called a portfolio risk. What do I mean? So let's say, example, if I actually allocate the first 30% into the company, and I monitor the company on a quarterly basis, or 6-month basis, or even 1 year later, I discover the company is no longer growing, and I make a mistake, and the share price have corrected, example, okay, about 50% or even 60%. Effectively, tell me, how much have you lost on that position? Let's say you make a mistake. You want to actually to cross out. Is it really 50, 60%? It's only about what? 15 to actually 30%. 30%. Agree? No? Why? Because out of 10,000, you only allocate 3,000 in. And even when share price corrected by 5%, 50%, okay, your position, yeah, is 30% times 50% ma. So effectively, your loss is only what? 15%. But if you put this position in your overall portfolio, okay, let's say this 1,005 divided by 50,000. 1,005 divided by 50,000, remember, it's a whole portfolio. Okay, 1,005 divided by 50,000. Okay, it's how many percent loss? Calculate right now, everybody. 1,000, yes, 7.5% loss. No, less than that. Is it 7.5? Yeah. Is it 7.5? No, what? Okay, 1,005 divided by 50,000. Okay, 3%. It's only a 3% loss. But what if now I tell you this 1,005, okay, divide by $70,000. Because don't forget of your defense, you still have your defense side, right? It's how many percent? It's 2% loss. 2.1%. So do you realize what I just shared with you? By actually allocating this way, you can limit your downside. But if the company grow and the share price reflect that growth on the long-term, mid-long-term basis, you will make good return also. How many realize that? Come on. This is an important framework. Very important. And this is why I'm not worried. Always, yes. If you find this is cool, right? Can you type in cool? Thank you so much. I hope I have explained this very clearly. Don't calculate by per share basis. Calculate by a portfolio basis. Okay? It's important. It's very important. Now, third reason why I'm not concerned. Do you want to know the third reason right now? If you want to know the third reason, tell me yes. So I know you're with me. Because this is really cool. The third reason. This is the reason why I'm standing here. I still can sleep peacefully, even the market whether go up and down. Okay, third reason. The third reason is because let's study the drop, okay, of 52 weeks high. That means what you call the ATH all-time high. So because of this summit, I purposely got the research team to actually take out companies like Netflix, Salesforce, Google, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Shopify, and track them over the 20 years period itself. Now, some of the companies actually listed more than 20 years, example like Amazon, okay, but let's say those for 20 years, because these are complete 20 years is long enough, here. So now, so will you agree with me, ladies and gentlemen? 20 years ago, this company that I mentioned, right, they're still what we call a small, mid-sized, growing, fast-growing company. Yes or no? Type in right now. Come on. I say again, I take out this company and track them over 20 years. Okay? 20 years, Back in 20 years, you must remember, not now, back in 20 years, they are still the small, mid-sized, growing, fast-growing company. And what happened is, over the 20 years, right, let's take a look at the largest 52 weeks drop from the all-time high. Netflix, close to 80% drop. Salesforce, 64%. Google, nearly 60%. Apple, 57%. Amazon, 56%. Facebook, 53%. Shopify, 45%. Type in right now. WOW, come on. I need to let you see the facts. Because I'm not here to hype you up. And the next slide will even intrigue you more. So just like I show you, okay, based on the last 20 years, this is the biggest drop, right? Okay. But if I break it down, in terms of actually the percentage drop, that means drop from 60%, 50%, 40%, 30%, 20%, and 10% or so, let me explain to you. Look carefully, let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix, right? Okay, if you see there's this thing called under 60% column, that's 1.8 years. Okay, and 9%, what does this mean? It means if you had bought Netflix 20 years ago, that means when they first listed until today, they are 9% of the time in the 20 years, you will suffer a 60% drop in the share price. That means in 1 year, close to 2 years, Netflix share price, when you're holding the portfolio, they actually drop more, about 60%. In fact, even we look at so-called a 20% drop with correction, right? 33% of the time, it will happen. That means in 6.5 years, over the 20 years period, you will experience that will be a 20% drop on Netflix share price from the all-time high. Type in that right now. Amazing. Come on. Amazing. Type in right now. And remember, these are small, mid-growing company, So, but yet, look at their absolute return. Over the 20 years, if you have bought 20 years ago until today, congrats, your Netflix return at the moment is 55 or 56,000% return. What this means is every $1,000 you invest in Netflix, today you get back $560,000. That is a 38% compounding return on a year-to-year basis. Even the lowest one, which I talk about, Shopify, right? No, sorry, Facebook. Facebook, every $1,000 invest in, okay, will still turn up to be $10,000. Okay, a 29% compounding return over a last 10 years period. If you find this enlightening, please type in enlightening or eye-opening. Thank you so much. So, therefore, for those who are not mentored, you don't have a community, you don't have a coach, right? So what happened to you is, from like most investors out there, they'll be running headless like a scary person, okay, affected by the market, this kind of volatility, right? So the key point here is, today you are here. What I want to tell you, the first part is important here. Market volatility is a feature, not a bug. Please write down in the note right now. Say again, market volatility is a feature and not a bug. Not a bug. It's part of the investing process. All investment class have market volatility. ETF have it, dividend stock have it, REITs have it. Even Berkshire Hathaway B share, over the course of 50 over years, they have 3 occasions the share price dropped by more than 50%. Also will have it, right? Now, the only one don't have it is CPF special account, 4% compounding. But that one also got market volatility. What is the market volatility? It's every 4 to 5 years there's the election. And you need to make sure you choose the right party to maintain the system. Joke aside, joke aside, joke aside, joke aside. Okay. Are you guys having fun? If you're having fun, you're having fun. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Even bond, you buy bond, that's volatility. Right? By the way, then you say, but in that case, Ken, I don't want to subject myself to this volatility. I put my money in the bank. I have to tell you, sorry, you're still subjected to market volatility. Why? The market volatility comes in the form of inflation. So the inflation rate will actually eat away the value of our money. Although you do not see the money actually changes, but the value of it, what you can use it to buy or use it to actually purchase, get weaker and weaker over time. So you like it or not, okay, you are still faced with volatility. Agree? If you agree, type agree. Thank you so much. So now there's 3 reasons why I'm not concerned. Okay? Agree, huh? Okay, good. Now, then let's move to point 2. How do we practice this? Very important. Now, what other way better than to show you the company that actually I highlight last year in Value Investing Summit 2021? Because I'm a kind of person, I will never actually just say that, oh, present the good thing and don't present the not good thing. Right? I will face it squarely and look at it factually. Okay? Now, oh, by the way, before I go on, I need to actually tell you about why I'm not concerned about those market volatility. The point is because right now, I've never seen a company where the revenue grow over long term and the operation cash flow grow over long term and free cash flow grow over long term, the share price don't reflect that growth. I say again, because some of you ask, Ken, how can you be so sure? When the company's share price actually corrected, right, they can come back up because of this. It's about fundamental. Let's take a look at Netflix, Salesforce, Google, Apple, Amazon, FB, and Shopify. Tell me, their revenue over long term go up or down? Right now, come on. Their revenue actually over long term period go up or down? It went up, right? Next, look at the cash from operation. Except for Netflix and Shopify, okay, where there's a brief period, maybe a 3 to 4 year or 5 period, they are doing very aggressive so-called R&D capex spending. But over the long-term period, most of this company, you see the operation cash flow operation, is it up or down? Type in right now. It's still up. In fact, next, the free cash flow, tell me, is it up or down? It's still up, right? Come on, everybody. Okay, engage. It's still up. So, why? How come when a company share price, when a company operation cash flow and free cash flow go up, the share price has to reflect that value growth for a very simple reason. Because as a company has more and more free cash flow, the company can do a few things. First thing, they can expand their business without borrowing a single cent. Important, right? Second, they can actually start to consider give dividend, okay, or doing third thing, share buyback. So all these initiatives, right, give them a lot of option to improve and increase the value, okay, of the firm towards the shareholder. And that's the reason why over a long-term period, the share price must reflect the value because the firm become more and more valuable with tangible value. That is the key that I'm coming from. Understand? If you understand, do understand right now. Type understand. Thank you. So you don't have to worry. Our job is to focus on company. On a long-term basis, the revenue will increase, the operation cash flow will increase, the free cash flow will increase. That is our job as an investor. And fear not, you don't travel alone. We travel together. Okay? I always joke with my infinite mentees, it's like Journey to the West, the novel, right? Okay? There's this group of 4 persons. One of them is a teacher. So 4 persons, okay, Journey to the West. Because Journey to the West, okay, they have to go through 9981 crisis. So I always joke when they go through the 9981 market roller coaster. But eventually, we still reach the West and gain our financial freedom. Understand? Okay, thank you. So now, so let's come back here. So, like I said, how do we put into practice? We put in practice like this. Okay, this company that I shared last year in 2021 Value Investing Summit. Some of you still remember. Okay, how many of you attended last year Value Investing Summit? Bye. Thank you. Type in me. Thank you. So you remember, this is a company I actually share. Now, so let's take a look what happened to this company over the last 1 year itself. By the way, for those who are not aware of this company is a so-called a health tech platform. So now, over the 1 year period, and they help a lot of US citizens that's not covered by insurance to get medication, to get prescription. So now, over the 1 year period, okay, they have actually done one of the major things I felt is very powerful. Okay, guys, my slide is ready. The next slide already. Yeah, thank you. Okay, is they acquired this company called Healthy Nation, which beef up their content, okay, and offering, okay, to the customer, so that they can come here to actually get all their question and knowledge about drugs, medical condition, okay, at one point, one touch point. So like, let's take a look. 1 year, over the 1 year period, what happened to the company? They have helped to actually do a cost saving of $35 billion for the pharmaceutical price, 80% saving for the American consumer. Fantastic job, because these are real value they actually create as a business. 80 million prescription obtained that otherwise will not be able to obtain without their company support. 90, okay, net promoter score. Now, what is net promoter score is this? Now, as a technology platform, if you have a net promoter score between 70 to 80, you are considered very good, because that means your customer believe your product and service actually really help them to solve their pain point, and they are willing to actually recommend to their friends and loved ones. But in this case, this company have 90. So the customer like it. Yes, a very strong word of mouth. And 8 million monthly active customer or subscriber, okay, and it's growing. Let's take a look. The monthly active customer growth, maintain and grow at a healthy, decent rate of 30% and above. Okay, now next. By the way, I'm still waiting for the Q4 result, but the first 3 quarters of 2021, very, very encouraging. Now, show a very strong subscription growth rate of above 50% per year on year, quarter by quarter. Next, okay, the Group RX Health is launched. This is a content part where people go there and actually consume content, really get educated. Okay, so this itself help to draw traffic in and hopefully can reduce their marketing acquisition costs. Okay, now let's take a look at the income statement. Infinite Wealth mentee will know, okay, for tech company and software as a service company business, we like to look at this thing called Rule of 40. So this company have a Rule of 40 above 40 now, which currently 54. Gross profit margin 94%, near to 94%. Guys, gross profit margin 94%. Tell me your reaction. If you're mentored and trained, you will know a high gross profit margin signifies this company have strong bargaining power and this thing called pricing power. Revenue growth year on year at the moment is really 34%. I'm waiting for the Q4 result, which will be out likely in February. Okay, and they really give a guidance of 212 to 222 million, which represent about 38 to 45% growth year on year. On the average, it's 40% year on year growth, right? Now let's take a look at the breakdown of growth. Prescription transaction growth over at 30%. Okay, still okay, but what really exciting is the subscription growth. The subscription model is growing at triple digit. This is recurring revenue, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, we can argue that this comes from a low base. Okay, it's from a low base period, right? Low base figure. Now, if you ask me, still a big market for them to capture in terms of subscription side. Now, next, revenue, other revenue, okay, is like telemedicine is growing also a triple digit, also very encouraging, right? So, next, net cash from operating activity. Is this company burning cash? No. In fact, the cash from operation have grown from 45 million, okay, right now to the latest is about 144 million. So this company is not burning cash. And the free cash flow, of course, okay, we can see is increasing, okay, early on. But look at the share price. What is not increasing, okay, is the share price. Over the 1 year, because of the big picture of actually fear right now of inflation concern, the share price has corrected, okay, about 47% 1 year since I shared in Value Investing Summit 2021. Of course, in the brief period, it went up as high as close to $60. You can look at the 52 weeks high low, right? Now that state $59. So now, what did I do? Very important. These are all theory, right? See, this is what I did. Okay. In January last year, in Value Investing Summit 2021, I already allocated about 20% of my initial capital into this company. every company in US company that I actually invest in, I will allocate between 100 to 120,000 US dollar. Okay, so the only mistake I make is I allocate 20%. But to me, it's okay lah. If I feel that this is a bigger company, right, it will grow big, 20%. Then later on, when it corrected, when I have a margin of safety of about 30%, okay, I actually bought another 350 shares at $30, okay, and allocate that 10% in. So currently, I've already 30% of my $100,000, okay, into this company, right? So I still have 70% to allocate. So when I will allocate, no, I just wait for the market to give me a more attractive price. Slowly, okay, I can allocate, okay, based on sizing strategy. So my overall position right now for this company is about, I checked, corrected about 37, 38%. Okay, because my average price right now is about I think $35, $34, right? Okay. Now, so, but do I really feel concerned? The answer is no, I don't. Because the business fundamental is still growing well. Okay, you understand? You understand? Say understand. Thank you so much. So I'm showing you how I actually manage and operate. Thank you. So, but this touch on the market situation. Right now, let's look at something even more exciting. Like I said, value investing is moved into 11 years, and we are moving into a new decade. Okay, I believe this is the one will be the game changer. At least one of the major trends, the metaverse and Web 3.0. And what is metaverse? And by the way, okay, today whatever we're going to share with you, I'm going to share with metaverse and Web 3.0, right? Okay, because this space actually evolves and grows so fast, I don't proclaim that I'm an expert in this. No, I'm still learning. Okay, because there's so much to learn. And that's the joy of being an investor, right? Every time I get to learn new things, okay, and grow. Now, I also want to actually share this idea here is we want to move very cautiously in the metaverse and Web 3.0 data. I'll show you what 3.0. Okay, together with you as a community. Will you agree with me? Okay, this metaverse and Web 3.0, although you do not know what is it, but later I'll show you later on. Okay, is you believe, okay, it's something that you think will impact and change our life for the next at least 10 years. Do you believe or not? Yes or no? Come on. So therefore, even you don't invest in it, you must understand what is it. Because it will impact you and your children and your grandchildren. You must learn one. And what's metaverse? Okay. Simply put, everybody write down 2 words. Immersive experience. I say again, 2 words, write down right now. Type in. Immersive experience. Correct? Metaverse is this 2 words. Immersive experience. So, but I'll tell you what is not metaverse. Metaverse is not a specific hardware. It's not a specific social platform. Like I know Facebook recently changed their name to Meta. It's not a specific gaming platform. It's not a 3D engine like Unity, okay, or Unreal. It's not a crypto token. It's a holistic, okay, where a group, an ecosystem of product and service and technology coming together to provide an immersive experience. Now, let me give you this example, okay? Now, just imagine what if iPhone 12 was released in 2008. Can you use it in 2008 when iPhone 12 was released? Yes or no? Come on, yes or no? Some of you say yes. What? You came from a future. Your phone, you came from a future. You take. Okay. I tell you, most likely you can't because there's no ecosystem to support this hardware. There's no 5G. There's no 5G enabled chip. There's no Apple Store. The Apple Store is still not very well established yet. Most important, lack of other player to support this ecosystem, right? Okay. So you joke, yeah, I can use it because the picture better than the DSLR. These are the guys who like to actually take picture one. My infinite wealth, Matty, you're naughty, okay. Okay. So, by the way, some of you never on the camera, infinite wealth, Matty. Why so shy? I see you like almost monthly one. Why you so shy? Okay. But How to think about the metaverse? Because of this group of ecosystem coming together, we're able to transport a 2D to 3D virtual environment. Okay, now, simply put, now I'm going to give you this example. Watch. I'm going to play this video. Team, please play this video.
Cover more.
Ready? On me.
You're watching New York City cops in virtual reality.
I got one coming out.
I got spoons on the floor.
I got chairs and tables.
Got more running out. More running out.
I don't hear any shots. You ready? On you. Up. Go ahead.
Law enforcement agency right now in the States, they're using the virtual world to actually to train the officer. A lot of time the officer was very reluctant to train. They don't think that it will help them. But now, no. They're able to train in a very realistic,
we can do that all.
okay, and low risk at a different scenario where I can tell you, okay, you can't do it in real life. Because if you really want to actually have a scenario where you have a hostage situation, how the officer would react, right? And if you make the wrong action, you'll kill the hostage. Only in the virtual way you can do it.
Starters, the NYPD conducting active.
Thank you. So right now, okay, this gives you a glimpse, how is metaverse changing and shaping, okay, our usage, either in the law, in the government sector, later I'll show you in the private sector, in the game, leisure sector, okay, every sector. Wait, hold on, still got video coming out later on, okay, I'll show you something even more wow, okay, so let's take a look. How about actually work? So metaverse also will allow us able to actually connect, okay, not on 2D, because right now we are in Zoom, right? Okay, like Infinite Well Grad. Okay, wave, I can see you. Wave. Can you see? This is 2D, right? But imagine, very soon, in the Value Investing Summit in the future, we all put on a device and we can connect with one another. How many find it's cool? You find it's cool, type cool. I say again, we put on a device, okay, and it's like we can connect with one another 3D, just in that world. Cool, right? Yeah, we can give a high five, okay? I can tap you on the shoulder, okay? Yeah, in that metaverse world. So it's immersive. Yeah, we can drink coffee inside, okay? Yeah. We can actually even look at case study, 3D modeling, everything inside, right? Okay, so now, and because of this virtual world, then, okay, right now, Web 3.0. Right now, Web 3.0. Now, what's Web 3.0? Web 3.0 means it's the engine that powers this world. I say again, Web 3.0 is the engine that powers this world, power this metaverse world. Okay, and we can have many different virtual world. So the Web 3.0 is the engine that powers it. Why? Because when we are in the virtual world itself, we need to be able to first verify our identity, have ownership, but yet at the same time privacy, right? Because it's a virtual world. So Web 3.0 allows that ownership and the authenticity and the verification that we own that particular item, okay, and access right in that virtual world. So therefore, it's the engine. Web 3.0 is the engine that powers it. And therefore, it born the concept of this thing called, okay, NFT. So Unity came up with a very beautiful description. So you see, under the infrastructure, okay, in order for the metaverse world to work, we have the infrastructure that actually need for 5G, 6G, the nano chip, the computing chip from 7 nm to actually to 1.4 nm. Wow, even lower. So that you can put this chip on all the different sensor and device, okay, to measure our movement and collect data. Okay, then we have a human interface where we have smart glasses with a mobile, wearable, tag, okay, sensor, okay, for us to actually interact even closer in the metaverse world. I give an example. You can wear a suit when you go in, right? Okay, when you play something, when someone touch you, you really can feel somebody's touching you. How many find it's awesome? Yeah, the suit. You can wear the suit, somebody like touch you in the metaverse world, right? You can really feel in the metaverse world. Okay, but I don't know how it will help in terms of making babies. Never mind. Don't go into that. Okay, that one is a joke. It's a joke. Don't take it serious. Thank you. So now, next, then in that world itself, okay, there will be decentralization where we have edge computing, AI, okay, blockchain. This is the one that come in. Move on to actually the spatial computing, creator economy and discovery and experience like games, social, e-sport, theater, shopping. So this is a different level, right? Now, how do we see where to the company in the current 2.0, okay, in this 3.0. Yes, which company manufactures this engine, right? Okay, so now, look, I want everyone to now take a snapshot right now. These are the company, and I'll tell you there are more companies coming in. But these are the company, if you ask me, let's take a look at the creator economy. Okay, from Unity, okay, Microsoft, okay, and Shopify, okay, yeah, Adobe, okay, all these company, right? Now, and there are many, and this company you can look inside, right? Some of them are actually listed company. Okay, so how do we take advantage? Infinite wealth, Menti, later on you stay back. Okay, especially afternoon, I want to touch on a case study on this one particular case study. I think which currently undervalued, personally. Yeah, and I want to make sure that I capitalize, okay, this company with the metaverse space opening up. Okay, now, then, like I said, what's Web 3.0? The engine that power the metaverse. Everybody right now. Now, I'm going to give you a very quick, brief history. Web 1.0 started from 1994 all the way to 2004. Okay, in fact, 1990 all the way to 2004. Now, what happened this Web 1.0 is signified by, right now, able to read. That means we can read. It's a static web page. It's like a internet page. Okay, able to read. Yes, we can only read. We can only read. But starting from 2003, 2004 onward, okay, there are a group of company or technology actually evolved. Not only we're able to read, we're able to, okay, write. Everybody write. Say, able to read and able to write. That's Web 2.0. That means we're able to contribute and become a content creator. Yes, Web 2.0 is classified as able to read and write. Able to interact. Okay, peer-to-peer, but we have to go through a middleman. So therefore, it is company like Facebook, social media, TikTok, okay, e-commerce. Okay, they're all born with this Web 2.0. Huge. Because Web 1.0 born out, okay, like who? MSN, okay, Yahoo, all these company. Okay, and even Google. Web 2.0 will be the social media platform. Now with this middleman that collect this information, able to mine the information because we create those information. And we target this information to actually profit from it, right? And Web 3.0, which is now, in 2 years ago to now, starting from 2008, 2009 onward, okay, it's classified as right now, okay, read, write, the last word, trust, T-R-U-S-T, trust, T-R-U-S-T, trust. Yes, why? Because over the last 18 years or so, or 20 years, that middleman has betrayed our trust. In that sense, they took our information, retarget us, but we don't get benefited. Agree no? If you agree, type agree. Imagine, you post a picture, okay, you update your Facebook, you interact with a friend, you send some messenger, they actually data mine, and they sell you product and service. Retarget you. So this information technically don't belong to you. So therefore, the Web 3.0 want to remove that intermediary with this thing called a decentralization. So Web 3.0 is about decentralization. Yes, with blockchain technology. So simply put, what is the difference between centralization and decentralization? Centralization with a lot of middlemen. Like you want to actually send money as a sender, you have to go through a sender bank. Then after that, payment company like Visa, Master, you know. Then after that, receiving bank receive it. Then after that, receiver receive it. So in between, when you go through so many middlemen, right? Okay, it's more costly. Correct now. Every party want to actually take something from you. Yes or no? Type in right now. Yes or no? The Web 3.0 is read, write, trust without middleman. Okay, Web 3.0 is able to read, write, and trust without the middleman. Okay, to here. So therefore, the Web 3.0 is a decentralized where you do not need this intermediary, because how do you verify that transaction really happened? Is because of public domain. Everybody will come in the public to actually using a blockchain technology to verify this thing happened and it cannot be changed. So this is a block concept. And of course, if I actually put it into even more, you will see that at every stage in the financial aspect center right now is being disrupted. Type in right now, WOW. It's being disrupted. And that is key reason why today, I won't say the middleman will die. I won't say the middleman will die. I will just say that I do not know, I also do not know going forward 5 to 10 years, but I can see there's a movement, there's a trend, strong urge, okay, to tone down the role of the middleman, or the middleman need to evolve, okay, going to actually a public domain to verify. Yeah, the middleman need to evolve, right? So, why Web 3.0 is important? Right now, these 5 main points. First is pro-privacy, anti-monopoly, highly secure. That you own the data, you have the data ownership, system and system able to talk to one another, right? You don't need a middleman anymore, okay, or less of a middleman. And this permissionless blockchain, you don't need anybody to actually have the permission. The moment the transaction happens, it will be locked there. Nobody need to give that permission, and nobody can change it, right? So, and let's take a look at those companies that what have they been doing over the last 1 year or 9 or 10 months or so. NVIDIA have actually come up with a concept called Omniverse. Okay, they have this thing called wow, it's very powerful. They wanted to actually to able to come out this Omniverse, right, to interact and talk to all different so-called platform creator, okay, and big company, or to work together. That means when you are designing in your audio software, you can talk to AutoCAD Maya, right? The epic game you design can actually talk to Unreal Engine. So, when I see it, my mind really blown away. Okay. Now, next, of course, Facebook is going to make Meta. Okay, they already announced they're going to actually for next 10 years itself, they're going to invest billions and billions of dollars. At least he himself, Mark, said that he's going to invest at least $10 to $15 billion into this industry itself. And they have actually have a head start because of Oculus, the headset. And good news here is our company also have a studio. We're going to actually VR, AR our studio. We welcome the Infinite Augmentee and also our graduate to come in to experience and have game with us. How many find it good? Come in. We're going to have a studio, right? Okay, now. But, okay, and this company, they have a lot of users. And by actually using their social platform to actually launch the metaverse, we will see a lot of wide adoption. But what really amazing to give you, okay, before I conclude my segment, is to give you a glimpse and a taste of metaverse world, Microsoft, from the work perspective, because they are very strong in the enterprise level. Okay, they have this thing of HoloLens. Team, let's show them the mesh right now. Thank you so much.
Connection is a spark that gives our lives meaning. It drives us to seek out others who feel the same way.
Okay, why don't you input the data and we'll take a look together. Hey, Marley, what you got for me?
To find those who share our views, yet offer different perspectives.
So this net. Look over here.
Challenge us with new ways of seeing.
But I think we should
Deepen our understanding. And enrich our lives.
最后一笔的时候，往前。
Great things happen when we commit to something bigger than ourselves.
Take a closer look at it.
place this here. Let's see how we go from there, okay?
This sense of collaboration and the feelings of connection it brings excites us.
Hey, just in time. I'm going to move it slightly, okay?
It's yours, take it.
We have two planes right now on the same trajectory.
As we put people first, technology fades into the background and feels like anything but.
Aisha, what do you think?
I think if we had 330, maintaining 2800, we'll be clear for approach.
Excellent.
This changes the way we see the world, and in turn, changes the world we see.
These numbers are looking great, actually.
There's promise in the possibilities, and what we see and create next will stretch the imagination.
Good morning, Sarah.
Morning.
Slowly coming towards the thumb.
A world without boundaries.
Good job. A lot better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Excellent. Slowly bring the
A world where technology enhances, not limits, humanity. With people front, center, and in the spotlight. The future is here. And here can be anywhere. Introducing Microsoft Mesh.
Thank you. Right now, can you write down one word or one or two words or one short statement? How do you feel after watching this movie? Come on, I want to see. And that's one of the key reasons why we say this is a game changer for Value Investing Summit 2022. Okay, this year, moving the next decade. Because this is our 11th year. What better way to actually bring in the metaverse and Web 3.0 as a kickstart for the next decade? Real but unreal, right? And imagine, just imagine, if we can actually identify those companies now that's going to be very relevant in 10 years later in the metaverse world. Okay, and in fact, new company that's coming up, new sub-industry, new sub-domain, new job, new expertise, new possibility, new value. We need to actually enjoy, socialize, work, interact in the metaverse world. Therefore, let's learn how to actually grow and make return in the metaverse world. Agree? If you agree, type agree. And based on this background, I'm very proud to announce the V8V Holdings is moving into metaverse, Web 3.0 and blockchain. So therefore, we have actually now worked with a series of partners. Okay, we have worked with a series of partners. Okay, to launch this Meta V. Guys, I'm not seeing the slide. Thank you. Okay, so we are working with a series of partners to move into metaverse, Web 3.0 and blockchain. So now I need to actually highlight, okay, we are navigating this very carefully, very cautiously, together with you, our community, okay, to actually move very tiptoe carefully from 2.0, okay, we bridge slowly, okay, into 3.0, because along the way, okay, there will be a lot of changes, a lot of rapid learning, all these things. But don't worry, we are here supporting you. We'll move to a new era together. And I'm very excited for the next decade, because this is our decade. This will be our children's decade, and this will transform you and your family, okay, faster you can ever imagine. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful and enjoyable 2-day summit. Thank you so much.